Gemini. Welcome to your end of November 2023 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. Okay. Well, first of all, I would say that you're coming out of some kind of a funk with the Four of Cups in the reverse position. In the upright position, this can be somebody who's feeling a sense of malaise. Something isn't how you want it. You feel dissatisfaction. In the reverse position, you've turned a corner in that, and we can look at why. The King of Wands. Now, I mean, anytime you get cups, it can be emotions. So, like, let's say a current relationship that you feel is stagnant, not really what you want. And the King of Wands, and maybe even with a water sign, and as a Gemini, that would be pretty challenging for most because you might have inner planets in Cancer, but you may find the water signs so draining, emotionally demanding, and the King of Wands can be that alpha male energy, but even as for a woman, that kind of independence, self-actualized person in the form of a fire sign especially, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this could be an aspect within yourself that is the sleeping giant arising, or the lion kind of, that self-empowerment coming through. So stepping into your power. And that's always helpful because otherwise the Four of Cups can be that stuck emotional energy, and sometimes people will just do this for years. Well, they'll kind of limp along in this relationship that really is not serving them and doesn't give them the kind of life that they're looking for. What crosses you is the Three of Swords. So if you are involved in a lover's triangle, Gemini, they always joke, Gemini likes two of everything, including relationships. And not to say that Geminis are all cheaters. And I don't even think that technically people who are cheating, they're always doing so because they are inherently dishonest. They may simply feel that sense of malaise and that desperation, and they just find themselves involved with somebody else. And I realize that it's a little bit lame to say, oh yeah, it just happened, because we have to take responsibility, of course. But still, it does happen. And when people can have compassion for themselves, that's always a good thing. But this could be also an on-again, off-again relationship where the person is simply, going back and forth with somebody that you're ultimately not compatible with, not happy with, but for whatever reason you feel compelled to be with them. The higher message is represented by the Empress in reverse. Sometimes this can be, well, I'm not going to say, I was going to say hoochie mama. But this is the Empress in reverse. If we think about the Empress as a divine feminine, there is the mirror opposite of that, which is the woman who uses her feminine wiles to get what she wants, and we could call that exploitation. If a woman stands in her divine feminine, that means that she's going to exhibit the positive versions of this. But in the reverse, it's like the person who is being overly sexual to try to get a relationship. I'm speaking of a heterosexual relationship because I can't speak on the other ones, but just that idea of trying to attract the opposite sex by any means necessary. And this can even be entrapment. It doesn't have to be that you have done this. This could be that you're involved with a person who is involved with a person who's playing these kinds of games. And if so, it's easy to write off that person as being in the wrong, as doing the wrong thing. However, it still means that that person is, and you may feel that this person is what is creating all the problems, but really this other individual is going along with it. So you have to focus on that person and not this other person. But there's always a possibility that this situation is happening because you, I could even see someone who was trying to maybe, or is with somebody for the money rather than the love. But it doesn't mean anything bad necessarily. Maybe you just are someone who has always struggled that way, and this person was kind of like, it made you feel safe. And we even have here, what's coming in is the Knight of Pentacles, which means you taking the reins of the horse and earning money for yourself, getting into that groove, which is a very consistent groove, which is the work ethic, doing things for yourself. If this is something that has eluded you up until now, and you've been trying to get by on other things, it's like, but also with like job, I've been talking about love, but with jobs, this can be being self-empowered. It's right above that Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and that is the best remedy for job dissatisfaction, is to be proactive. Okay, and any type of relationship or job situation, being proactive means that you see that you have some freedom in the situation, that you're not just completely helpless and have to accept whatever comes your way. The outcome is the Ace of Swords. This is a card of mental clarity, and it is the card that is connected to the element of air. So you being an air sign, Gemini, this is like, and it's almost like the third eye or the pineal gland. The Ace of Swords, like you're seeing, you're obtaining higher wisdom about your situation so that you can make the best choices possible for yourself. All right, that's what I have for you. And by the way, you did have a solar eclipse in your 5th house in Libra back in October. So some of that may be playing itself out too as we end 2023. I hope you have a great rest of November. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.